What's going on, everyone? It's Jamie here from SaaS University, and today let's talk about how to get SaaS ideas. We have 5 different strategies here that are going to help make the process easier and get your thoughts flowing on how you can create an idea that's actually going to end up being profitable. It can be a little intimidating at this stage, but I encourage you to stick through it. And these 5 strategies will help with that. Now, before I dive into the content here, I just want to mention that I'm coming out with a solo SaaS Academy course. It's going to cover everything from idea generation to generating your first $1,000 a month in revenue. I've started several SaaS apps myself, and they've allowed me to quit my job as an accountant and roll SaaS businesses full-time, generating over $10,000 a month in profit. And I want to share all the experiences I've learned over the last few years with you in a really compact and easy to understand course, so you can kind of get all the information in one place. And if you're interested in the idea of that, there's a link in the description below, and it's going to let you apply to access the course. Now, it's not done yet, but applying now will guarantee that you get a discounted rate in comparison to the full price. So again, there's a link in the description below to access the Solo SaaS Academy. So let's dive into the content. Now, in the first strategy we'll look at to get SaaS ideas is to simply just look around. Examine your daily life. What problems do you experience? What things could be improved? Make sure you write everything down and you can kind of itemize it, and it gives you a better idea of where friction lies. Some of the best problems to solve are your own problems. As you're scratching your own itch, you have an idea of what the solution is going to be, and you can see if it solves it for you. Again, you do always want to validate your ideas with others. You're not living in your own biased bubble, but it can be a great way to start. The second strategy is going to be to survey others. You want to ask your friends, colleagues, or coworkers, and you can go through the same process that you went for yourself. Find out where there's friction in their life, where things could be improved. I've heard of some founders even paying people to do interviews with them. They would reach out to people in different industries and then do an interview with them talking about their daily life and their daily tasks at work to see where there's friction, so they can see if they can find a possible solution for that. Your friends and coworkers should be doing it for free, hopefully. Maybe take them out for lunch or coffee or something. But I can give you a different lens on different problems, as it might be not something you're experiencing on a day-to-day basis. Another way to survey people is to ask different communities what their pain points are. This involves getting to know other people, networking, and just constantly thinking of where a SaaS solution could help make their day easier. So this leads us to the third one, and that's going to be to hang out in forums. So you want to read through the comments, find out where the friction is. There's about a Facebook group for just about everything on the internet. So if you have a specific idea of a niche or a category you might want to build a SaaS app for, join those communities. Read through the comments, engage with people, as many people just post problems in the group. If you're looking to create an app for something like WooCommerce, join the WooCommerce group. And there's tons of questions of people asking, how do I do this? How do I do that? How do I make this process easier? And you can go through these comments, filter through them, find out where there's a gap. Maybe there's no solution and no software in place to help with this problem, or maybe the existing solution isn't great and customers are looking for an alternative, but it might not exist. So the fourth one here is going to be to examine big product. There's going to be huge SaaS companies, and you want to take a look at what they offer in terms of their features, as they probably bundled a bunch of features together. Take a look at what they're offering. Maybe you can niche down and offer just a specific section. Maybe you only need a few features, and that's giving you an idea of what to offer. Maybe you're seeing in the comments or in the forums that customers are only looking for very specific things, and they're willing to pay less in price because they don't want the full suite of features. If you also take a section of their app and make it cheaper and better and niche down, that can be an opportunity there as well. The last one is going to be an overall strategy, and it's just going to be to listen and learn. There's lots of business podcasts and videos out there on the internet that cover just ideas in general, and if you're listening to them, you listen to different founders speak and talk. It's going to help you generate new ideas. If you're constantly looking at things from the lens of, is there a SaaS solution for that? Could I get in there? Is there a gap in the market? This will help you with idea generation. Another tip is just to write them down. Every time you have an idea for a business, write it down in a special note section on your phone so you can revisit this. And at the beginning with the idea generation stage, I'd say no idea is a bad idea. You just want to get in the cycle of generating ideas constantly rather than shutting everything down right away, as you kind of close off the loop. They say the same thing about writing. You shouldn't go back and edit things until you're done writing the paragraph. You don't want to edit line by line, as it's going to stop the flow of the writing. And I'd say the same thing applies here for idea generation for SaaS businesses. So overall, this concludes the video here on how to get SaaS ideas. We went over 5 different strategies, and I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, I would love it if you hit that like and subscribe button below. If you have any questions, leave a comment. And lastly, I want to mention the Solo SaaS Academy again. It's going to be my very own course covering everything from idea generation to generating your first $1,000 a month in revenue. There's a link in the description to apply for early access to it, and that will guarantee you get a discounted price. So I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in our next video.